What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And man, we have been having a blast doing these videos. Recently, we did a video of 10 cool cars under $10,000. And it was a hit. You know, some of you guys were like, wow, that's really cool, that's great. And some of y'all have asked for about 10 cars under $25,000, which is a great idea because, you know what? Let's say you got a bigger budget. That means cooler cars, other opportunities for some nice stuff. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. We're gonna be diving into 10 cars under $25,000. I'm your host, Keith Sweeney. Welcome to Wheels and Whiskey, where we drive fast and sip slowly. Let's go. Okay, so right off the rip, we are gonna be talking about something with some good horsepower, and it's American. I think you might know what I'm talking about because it's America's sports car. We're talking about the Chevy Corvette, but we're talking about the C6. Let's dive into it. Okay, if you're after pure, unadulterated American muscle, the C6 is your answer. With a powerful 6.0-liter V8, the engine pumping out 400 horsepower, this car delivers blistering performance. And at under $25K, you can snag a 2005 to 07 model in great condition. It's a true sports car with stunning performance and thrilling driving experience. The C6 offers the insane bang for your buck with aggressive looks and that unmistakable V8 sound. It's hard to beat for the price. I mean, it really is. You just look at that car and it just screams muscle. It screams aggressive. It screams sporty. And you know what? They're pretty affordable. You know, I would definitely get one. I mean, because there are so many different colors, so many different styles that you can get for it, and there's so many different modifications out there. So that's the first one on our list, the Corvette C6. Go get you one while you can. All right, up next is an absolutely beast of a JDM car. And it's a Japanese legend, and I'm a big fan of them. We are, of course, talking about the Nissan 370Z. Boy, like it so much. Check out this footage of what we got of some of them. Now, this Japanese sports car is all about balance, sharp handling. A 3.7-liter V6 producing 332 horsepower and a sleek styling. It's the perfect car for someone who loves the thrill of cornering and enjoying a responsive rear-wheel drive. With prices for used models starting well below 25 grand, it's a solid contender for a low-cost performance. The 370Z is an absolute blast to drive, and it looks fantastic too, with its aggressive stance and sporty lines. I mean, it's a 370Z, man. I mean, they're awesome. There's different models that you can get with different features, and the aftermarket support is very big. And that's another great thing about a lot of these cars we're gonna talk about is the aftermarket support is really, really good. And it's a Nissan. It's reliable, it sounds good, makes great noises. You can use it for a track car or you can use it as a drifty boy. Yeah, the 370Z, they look good. Grab you one, go on Facebook Marketplace, say, hey man, how about $12,000 and a solid foot massage? Sound good? Get you one. Now, this next car that we got is one of my absolutely favorite cars. I've always wanted one. I've never owned one, and it's another Japanese car. Like this year, I've really gotten to the JDM side of things, and I'm like, man, I'm missing out on so much. And right now, we are talking about a car that everybody wants and everybody loves, the Honda S2000. While early models can be found under 25K, they offer incredible performance with a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just around 6 seconds, making it a lightweight track-ready option. The S2000, one of these cars that makes you feel like a driving god. With its sharp handling and that addictive VTEC engine scream, yeah boy, everybody knows about that VTEC. Man, if you're a Honda boy, you know what we're talking about. And if you buy a S2K, which is the nickname for it, you will always get your money back for it. You will. Now, I've seen them cheaper than $10,000, but then I've seen some for almost upwards of $30,000. Just depends on how clean and how well taken they are. Now, the ones that are on the cheaper side, a lot of them have rebuilt titles. You wanna know why? It's because some people like to get thigh weight and slap the smack out of a corner or a wall somewhere. Don't recommend it. But it's a great car. It's Honda, it's reliable, it looks aggressive, it's a convertible, they're all manual, and Honda just nailed it. They kicked it out of the park with that. And I plan on grabbing one of these. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get one. I think you should too. The Honda S2000. Go find you one. Now this next car is more about luxury, but it still has a really sporty look to it. We're talking about the Infiniti Q60, and it is slept on. People do not realize how good of a car this is. Let me tell you about it. If you're looking for a bit more luxury in your sports car, check out the Infiniti Q60. This sleek coupe offers a turbocharged V6 with around 300 horsepower, and it's loaded with tech and luxury features. It combines everyday comfort with exhilarating performance, and you can find a 17 to 19 model with your budget. With its elegant design and sporty performance, the Q60 makes you feel like you're driving a luxury sports car at an affordable price. Here's the thing about an Infiniti. Infiniti's in trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They think their car is worth about $60,000, which is too much. It's too much. It's just a glorified Nissan. Stop it. All right, so, but here's the kicker on that. So you buy one at $60,000, and the moment that it drives off the lot, the value's just cut in half. They're worth hardly nothing, which is great for us, car guys and gals, when we want to get a really nice, luxury, affordable sports car for cheap, because you can find the Q60 under $25,000, and they're everywhere. And you know what? You're getting some sweet features. There's some great mods that you can add to the car to make it just look absolutely nasty. I really think this car is highly slept on because it's turbo, it's got a great V6, you're making great sounds, great power, and the interior, especially if you look at the red lines, is absolutely gorgeous. So look up Infiniti Q60. They come in a sedan and a coupe. I prefer the coupe, of course, just because they look cool. The Infiniti Q60, and another thing is, let me say this one more thing, is they're like 2017 to 2019, which means you can have them financed through a bank as well. Some of these other cars are too old to be financed. This one can be. Food for thought. All right, let's talk about our next car. All right, of course, we got to talk about this car. Everybody knows it. We've mentioned it before in our previous videos. It's good whiskey, boys. But we are talking about the Ford Mustang, but the newer models. Of course, we cannot forget about the Mustang. With a 5.0-liter V8 pushing over 400 horsepower, it delivers muscle car thrills. It just does. You can find a 2015 to 2017 model for under $25K, which means you're getting a modern, powerful sports car at an unbeatable price. The Mustang GT is a true American classic with aggressive styling and performance to match it. Plus, it sounds incredible. Duh. I mean, it's a Mustang GT, but I think what I love wrapping my head around is that you're able to buy a sports car with a lot of power. Like right out the gate, you are gonna be ripping butt. Try not to cuss. But yes, it's a lot, and that's just stock. They're just great. They're fast, and surprisingly, they're pretty reliable too. I mean, they're just good cars all around. And of course, the aftermarket support is huge for it. I will say, they're like buttholes though. Everybody's got one. Yeah, good joke. Save it for later for the dad joke, But yes, definitely recommend getting one because they sound incredible. They look incredible. Ford did a really good job with the interior, especially this year, just because it's just nice. That's all I can say about it. It's more modern, it's aggressive, and it's an American good coupe. There's a reason they're still making it. The Ford Mustang, it's a no-brainer. Go get you one. All right, so this next car is more for your luxurious, finer things, Oh yes, I do own a Porsche. It's pronounced Porsche, not Porsche. We're talking about the Porsche Cayman. Let's get started, blokes. For those seeking European flair, the Porsche Cayman is a fantastic option. The 987 model offers mid-engine handling, precision steering, and a choice of flat six engines. It may be a bit older, but it's still a Porsche. With all the quality and performance you expect, and with used model prices under $25,000, it's one of the most affordable ways to get into a Porsche. The Cayman is a driver's car, pure and simple. And it's like the perfect balance between performance and handling. I mean, Porsche has a history of making awesome cars, and they still do to this day. I mean, look at the GT3 RS, the ultimate car, in my personal opinion. But now you can get a Cayman, which is back in the day worth a lot of money for a much reasonable price. And they still look good because Porsche doesn't change much with their body style. They still practically look the same. So you're getting a very, very expensive car for very low. And people are gonna look at it and be like, wow, that's really sweet. That's really nice. And of course, you'll have that elegant, you know, I'm a Porsche man. I don't know if Porsche owners do that. They don't, because I've had two. And well, maybe there was that one time I thought it was that cool. But yes, Porsche Cayman. I think it's really cool. Check them out. Go on Facebook Marketplace, maybe Craigslist if that's still a thing. Maybe no, don't do Craigslist. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace or eBay Motors. So Porsche Cayman, get you one. All right, this next car is one of my favorites. I've owned one. This company nailed it out of the park. I think they did a great job. Hit it out of the park, not nailed it out of the park, as my editors let me know. So we are talking about the Dodge Mother Trucking Challenger. Let me take a drink because it's this good. Refueled. You have the SXT, which is your V6 platform. Still really nice interior. I mean, it's still got plenty of power, but if you're a true power person, you're not gonna get that. You're gonna get the RT, you're gonna get the Scat Pack, or you're gonna get that Hell Kitty Cat. So well, you ain't getting that Scat Pack or Hell Kitty Cat for under 25 grand. Go ahead and tell you that. But you can definitely find an RT. And the RTs still produce a lot of power, and they sound awesome. They look awesome. Dodge made some sweet aftermarket parts to support this car to make it look awesome. It is just awesome. Did I mention the word awesome? And it feels good. You get in it. They did so good with the shifter. You have the automatic one, and I think it just fits perfectly with the design. The seats, it's a boat of a car. It's big, but that thing will still move, and it sounds great. And you can find them everywhere. And most of the time, you'll have them already heavily modified out. Now, just be careful, just because check your VINs, do a Carfax and everything, because those cars are notorious for being stolen. And you don't want to get one, buy one, say, oh, I got me a Challenger, just for the popo to take it away from you, saying that was stolen. And now you're in jail. Isn't that terrible? So yes, get you a Challenger, a good one that's not stolen. Let's talk about the next car. Now this next car, it likes a little bit of boost. It's for your boosty boys, but it's for your high maintenance boosty boys though. We are talking in the none other BMW, but we're going to be talking about the 2 Series. For something with a bit more European sophistication, the BMW M235i is a great option. This compact performance coupe is powered by a turbocharged 3.0 liter inline 6 that produces around 320 horsepower. It combines sharp handling, luxury features, and BMW's signature driving dynamics. And you can find models from 2014 to 2016 within your budget. The M235 brings the luxury and performance you expect from BMW, with a serious dose of fun behind the wheel. BMW did a fantastic job with the M Series lineup. They really did. And I think why I like the 2 Series so much is because of how compact it is and how much power it produces. They make incredible sounds. They make incredible power. Now, I am going to warn you, BMWs are known for maintenance. Make sure you're ready to maintain a car that has that much power and handling, because it loves money. The cool thing I think about the M235i is that because of it's so small, you can really give it an aggressive look. Throw some coilovers on it, some air rides, some mean wheels, make them, a little bit stick out, a little bit of Stancy Boy style, and it will just look so good. And it's luxurious too. It's a BMW. So yeah, the BMW M235i. A lot of people don't, look up those a lot. Check them out. I think it's a good find. Oh, this next car on my list is definitely another car that I've always wanted. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, there's a lot of cars I've really wanted, and I've owned a lot of them. But you know what? This one I haven't yet. I plan on it. This is it's probably gonna be like one of my retirement cars, and something I would daily every day just because it's luxurious. I think it looks really aggressive. It's reliable, and it's got decent speed. It's not crazy on the power, but it just looks, woo. We are talking about the Lexus RC350. For a smooth, refined ride with plenty of power, check out the Lexus RC350. Powered by a 3.5-liter V6 engine, the RC350 offers around 300 horsepower, all wrapped in a stylish and comfortable coupe. It has a great mix of luxury, performance, and reliability. And you can find models from 2015 to 17 for under 25 grand. The RC350 is a great blend of sports car looks and comfort, and it's one of the most reliable options on this list. I mean, Lexus is Toyota. Everybody knows that. It's the nicer version of Toyota. And if I was to get one, I'd have to get the F Sport. And I have seen the RCs, the 350s, for around 19 to 23,000. That's an F Sport. And honestly, if I look at one, I'm not going to care about the miles because of the reputation they have. That motor is extremely reliable. It is a gorgeous car too. I mean, just look at it. It screams luxury. It screams I got money, and it screams that I don't know what else to say. It screams a lot of things, but you know, to me, it screams I want it. I definitely want one of these because the F Sport comes with also red interior, which Lexus did such a good job with that red interior. Now, I will say the one thing that I'm not happy about is part of the interior is the dash. I feel like the dash is very old school technology. I think Lexus, with the brand that they are, should have had better infotainment center and technology, especially in that car. I mean, it's their sports car. You know, it should be a little bit more cleaner. You know, but overall, man, I've seen some of these stance out and they break necks, and people, they just go googly over it because, I mean, they look awesome. It's just a no-brainer. So the Lexus RC350. Now, I will say it does have other, you know, you can get the RC200 and the other models and the 300 for a little bit cheaper. They're not going to have nowhere near as power, but it's still the same body. So if you want something that just screams luxury and looks and not too crazy about power, the Lexus is a great option. Now, this last car on our list has a special place in my heart just because I'm a fan of this company. My first car was one of these cars, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was bad to the bone when I was about 18, 19 years old having one of these, and I did it all on my own. You know, I busted my butt to make sure I could get one of these because at that time I was like, oh, if I own one of these, like, I'm doing good. And we're talking about the Mercedes SL 550. Last but certainly not least, we have the Mercedes-Benz SL 550. This luxury roadster features a 5.5-liter V8 engine with 382 horsepower, and it's loaded with tech and comfort features. Older models for like 2012 to 2013 can be found for under $25K, making it a fantastic deal for anyone who wants a high-end sports car experience. The SL550 offers luxury performance and style. It's like driving a sports car and luxury cruiser all in one. The Mercedes SL550 is absolutely nasty to me. It has a V8 motor in it, and it makes incredible noises. It will rip ass. It is quick. And the reason being, it may not sound like a lot of horsepower. I can't talk, it's so cool. But you gotta remember, it's a very small car. Very small. Now, they do require maintenance. It's a Mercedes. But to me, it was worth every penny of it. And another cool feature is their hardtop convertibles, which can be a great thing and a really bad thing. Because unfortunately, their hydraulic pumps in those, they tend to go out. And that can be a costly repair. So make sure you maintain it and keep your fluid fresh in those, and you won't have a problem. But it looks aggressive. It is low profile. And it's a Mercedes. I mean, Mercedes screams luxury. In my opinion, when I think of a luxury car, I think of a Mercedes-Benz. And now you can get the older models. I mean, I'm talking like between a 2003 to like maybe like a 05 or 06. Different body style, but those range around the 12 grand. I've even seen them as low as like $7,000 and still making a crap ton of power. And they always hold their value. They still hold their value to this day. That's just because the SL550 is just a sweet car. And when people get in one of them and they drive it, they're blown away by it. Because I know when I got one and I drove it, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing hooks. It's because it's small, it's lightweight with a big motor in it. Like, thanks Mercedes for making a car we all like and enjoy. Thanks for making it to where I couldn't afford it brand new. So the SL550 offers performance, power, luxury. It's a fantastic sports car and it's really cool. You know what else that's really cool? Is the other videos that we got. I mean, we have a ton of other stuff that we're doing. We have been growing, and we just want to say thank you so much for your support. I mean, it's so cool, guys. We're having so much fun, and everybody thinks that we're this big channel, but it's just me and my best friend, just two homies talking cars. But hey, thanks for watching Wheels and Whiskey. We'll see you guys next time. Drive fast and sip slowly.